Hey, what's going on, everybody? Uh, this is your boy Kinetic. I'm back with another episode of the Nashville Vipers Dynasty series. Um, we are going into the 2028 season, so this will be our fourth season with the Nashville Vipers. Just to give a quick rundown, if this is your first time tuning in, the Nashville Vipers are a team builder team. They are not my team. They were one that I found on the Community Creations Team Builder. I did not think at the time to write down the name of the guy that created it, so I apologize. But if you guys like the team, go look it up. Nashville Vipers, pretty cool team on the Community Creations. They started off as a one and a half star school, a 68 overall. And I've actually had pretty good success with them, playing a couple of games a season, bowl games or conference championships if we get them. Just a quick look back. So first season went 7-6 as a 68 overall team. I think that was pretty good. Second season took a step back, went 6-7. Then in our third year we won the MAC. And we won the Detroit Bowl. In our fourth season, we won the Ventures Bowl, and now we're going into our fifth season. I said our fourth season. We're going into our fifth season. We've done 2024, 25, 26, and 27. We're going into our fifth season. Now this is the final year of my contract here. I believe I'll get extended, but we'll see. Now I did have the coach progression on fastest just because that's what I was testing out for my online league. So as you can see, I am a level 50 head coach. I run a offensive scheme pro style using the Arizona Wildcats playbook. I run the 4-2-5 defensive scheme. My alma mater is Michigan. I was decided at the beginning of this series that the only job that I would leave the Nashville Vipers for is the Michigan Wolverines, and that will come only after I lead the Vipers to either a national title or I turn them into a 5-star school for at least one season. So still a ways away from that. Have not made the playoffs yet. Made these two bowls, the Detroit Bowl and the Ventures Bowl. Have not made the playoffs yet. And currently am a 2-star school. We went from a 1.5-star school down to a 1-star school, back up to a 1.5-star school, up to a 2-star school, and in this season we are maintaining at a 2-star school. Here is the team with the red shirts you can see. So I've got Marquez Redmond, an 80 overall scrambler quarterback. He did jump ahead in the depth chart, ahead of Daryl Ramsey, which was a surprise to me. Daryl Ramsey was the first quarterback that I recruited. In fact, I actually may have put him as the starter. Let me check the depth chart. I may have not have done the depth chart yet. Let me look at the ratings, because I don't like that 77 speed of Redmond. Ramsey's is only 4 better, and his acceleration is 2 less. So Ramsey has better throw power, which is very important. Redmond has better accuracy, though. So you know what? Redmond won the battle, so I'm going to let him keep the job. But we've got a very tight quarterback race with sophomore Marcus Redmond, junior Daryl Ramsey, and freshman Lewis Sorensen. I've also got on the bench Alex Shermer and John Valerio, recruits from my last season that are currently redshirted. Running back, I've got Hashim Noriega, who has jumped in front of Trayvon. Travion Dunbar was a transfer that I brought in this last season. Reinbold is my fullback. He was originally a running back. He was the sophomore, so if you notice, there's a junior, a sophomore, freshman. But I did move him to fullback because he was a better fullback than my previous fullback. Wide receiver, I've got a couple burners here. You can see Jeremiah Melvin, gold takeoff, silver double dip, 99 Excel, 98 speed senior. He's a stud. Got a couple other decent receivers backing him up. Tight end, I've converted my tight end room into vertical threats. You can see I've got two seniors here, Peaks and Young, with the redshirt freshman Lloyd Apple behind them. Offensive line is actually looking pretty stout for a two-star team. All 90 plus along the offensive line. Alright, I am going to change this here. I don't know why this game always feels the need to start my right end at left end and my left end at right end. I don't understand why. I don't understand why it does that, but it does. So alright, defensive tackles, I've got a pair of juniors here, Bobby Hester and Zach Small, backed up by George Taylor, a senior, and then a couple underclassmen, Livings and Brink. Outside linebacker, I've got junior Damon Fournette. And on the other side, I've got junior Jelani Westbrooks. Middle linebacker, I've got Elijah Greenwood and Draymond Gates, both seniors. Gates was the starter last season. Greenwood, I want to say, is either a transfer or somebody I moved there from a different position. Cornerback, I've got a few guys here, pretty decent, no breakout stars or anything, but I've got senior DeMarvin Holland, sophomore Kevin Callaway, who has surpassed Isaiah Macklin on the depth chart. Free safety, Jamarian Pan. This guy has been a standout since I recruited him. He took the job as a sophomore and has kept the job, although we've got Eric Regis also waiting in the wings. Strong safety, we've got Frank Mercer, Braden Dunbar. I'm actually going to bring Regis up here too because he's pretty good to back up both positions. Alright, so for kicker, I've got sophomore Ahmad Wagner. My punter is going to be Franklin Kroom. I am recruiting a new punter this season and will redshirt him next season should I get his commitment. Alright, take a look at the schedule. I've got FCS Southeast in week 0 at home. I've got a home game against Coastal Carolina, a home game against James Madison. Then I go for 2 weeks on the road at Kent State and Buffalo. I come back home for 2 games with Miami of Ohio and Akron. Then I go back on the road to Ball State, at home versus Air Force, on the road versus Ohio, and then I finish the season off with home games against Northern Illinois and Western Michigan. Alright, so you can see here my board. I've gotten it set up initially. I did get Tavon Claypool, the Nashville Vipers, in their 5th year, or the beginning of their 5th season, have gotten their first instant commitment from running back Tavon Claypool out of Memphis, Tennessee, 6'1", 225. Ranked 44th overall prospect in the state, 170th at running back. You can see some of the recruits that I've got here. Punter Derek Dickens from Thibodaux, Louisiana. Free safety Tyrone Kovacs, A hybrid style free safety out of Live Oak, Florida. Eric Renfree, offensive guard from Lee's Summit, Missouri. Duke Michaels, offensive guard from St. Louis, Missouri. Pierre Shermer, athlete, projected as a scrambler quarterback out of Duncan, South Carolina. Bob Molinaro, defensive end out of Belle Glade, Florida. Is it Chiante? I would pronounce that Chiante, but maybe it's Chiante, but I think it's Chiante. Chiante Allen, offensive tackle out of Bixby, Oklahoma. 6'7", 290. Look at those measurables. Alfonso Carruthers. Now, I'm going to blame YouTuber Brandon TS. This name is obviously Carruthers, but he struggles with that name in his videos all the time. For some reason, he thinks it should be pronounced Carruthers. I think it's Carruthers. But now, every time I see it, in my head, it goes both ways. So, thanks, Brandon. But anyways, Alfonso Carruthers, zone, free safety, 6'1", 214 out of Boca Raton, Florida. We got offensive tackle Ted Kidder, agile offensive tackle out of Syracuse, New York. Strong safety Casey Bynum out of Cleveland, Oklahoma. Athlete projected as an offensive lineman George Guzman out of Nashville, Tennessee, hometown kid. Outside linebacker Jason Shepley out of Memphis, Tennessee. Cornerback DeMar Dugans out of Jacksonville, Florida. Wide receiver Mike Stokes out of Newberry, South Carolina. Manuel Mateo, outside linebacker out of Hollywood, Florida. Ahmad, is it Stoke or Stocky? I figure Stoke would be 1K, so maybe Stocky? 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 Out of Walhalla, South Carolina. Javon Adai, cornerback out of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Eric Pujols out of Alpharetta, Georgia. Scott Daniels, middle linebacker out of Manville, Texas. Wide receiver Calvin Edmond from Mobile, Alabama. Cornerback DeAndre Towns out of Fort Mill, South Carolina. Glenn Villan, what a name. Defensive end out of Cordell, Georgia. And defensive tackle Nate Choice out of Covington, Georgia. So that's my initial recruiting board for this season. We'll see how it shapes up and if I have to add anyone else to it later. Let's go ahead. I've got 425 hours still remaining after I've already sent out invitations, scholarship offers. So let's use our remaining hours to scout. Alright, Tyrone Kovacs comes off as a broken gem. So I'm going to move him to the bottom of the board. Alright. Offensive guard Eric Renfree goes the other way and is a hidden gem. Offensive guard Duke Michaels. Pretty solid looking prospect. Alright, potential quarterback Pierre Shermer. 6'4", 213, nice. Out of Duncan, South Carolina. Let's see. Alright, pretty solid stats that I can see right there. Could be a little bit faster, but it's not the worst. Alright, defensive end Bob Molinaro, Belle Glade, Florida. And is a broken gem, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and move him to the bottom. Chiante Allen, offensive tackle, Bixby, Oklahoma. Let's see what you've got. And he is also a broken gem, so I'm going to move him to the bottom. Still going to recruit him. They just go lower in priority. Alfonso Carruthers, out of Boca Raton, Florida, is a hidden gem, so I will be moving him up the board. Ted Kidder, offensive tackle out of Syracuse, New York, is a hidden gem, so he will be moving up the board. Casey Bynum, strong safety out of Cleveland, Oklahoma. George Guzman, projected offensive lineman out of Nashville, Tennessee, will be moving up the board. Jason Shepley, outside linebacker out of Memphis, Tennessee, will be moving down the board. I hate how this, when you're scouting, how this menu screen will bog down. You have to back out and go back in for it to work properly. DeMar Dugans out of Jacksonville, Florida. Looks solid. Mike Stokes, wide receiver out of Newberry, South Carolina. Pretty good looking. Takeoff is a great skill. Manuel Mateo, outside linebacker out of Hollywood, Florida, is going to move down on the board. Ahmad Stake, alright, out of Walhalla, South Carolina. Looks pretty decent. Javon Adai, cornerback out of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, and he's going to move up. 95 speed, I like that. Eric Pujols out of Alpharetta, Georgia. He's going to move down on the board. Scott Daniels, middle linebacker out of Manville, Texas. Alright, let's see. No physical traits, that's alright, but good speed and acceleration, good pursuit and tackle. Pretty good agility for a linebacker, alright. Calvin Edmond, wide receiver out of Mobile, Alabama, is a hidden gem with 96 acceleration. This kid could turn into something special. Alright, DeAndre Towns, cornerback out of Fort Mill, South Carolina. He's a hidden gem. Move him up. Glenn Villan out of Cordell, Georgia. We've got one left that we're gonna scout. I normally don't scout once I'm into the season, but I'm gonna make an exception for this guy. Now we have 5 hours left. I don't like leaving them unused. So let's look for a 3-star that has us first, that fits our scheme, that we could potentially get an instant commit out of. So we're going to add Alex Hart. And I hit the wrong button, but it doesn't matter because I didn't have enough. We did not get an instant commit, but we did add Alex Hart to the board. Right, I'm going to move him temporarily up here. We will scout Choice and Hart next week. Alright, let's advance to week 0 of 2028. Alright, so you can see here that we have moved into first for quite a lot of the recruits. We have not gotten cut out of any recruits board. So let's take a look. Alright, let's go ahead and finish the scouting of these final 2 prospects. Nate Choice, defensive tackle out of Covington, Georgia. He's a hidden gem, so we're going to move him up the board. And the late add to our board, Alex Hart, will stay right there. Alright. Now, what I like to do here, if you've been watching, you know this, I like to add 5 hours as a baseline on top of everybody, just to keep a little bit of influence generating every week. I find that often when I get into some of these recruitments later on, that the cushion that 5 hours has given me every week on a lot of the prospects is enough to keep me in the race even when I'm not doing anything, and keep me close enough to be able to jump into the race and even overtake whoever's the leader at that time. So It's my strategy. I don't know how prevalent this type of strategy is, but it works for me. Now, of course, as a 2-star school, I'm only going to be able to fully recruit about 3 to 5 recruits at a time. So having this 5-hour baseline on the rest of them does add up. Now, punters I do treat a little bit differently. I'm not going to add time to them unless I absolutely have to. But because the Raging Cajuns, which is his hometown team, has a 4-tier pipeline, I am going to load, and I need this guy, I'm going to load him up with hours and try to just get him to close out. I'm going to treat him like every other position because gem punters and kickers don't come around that often. They're all 3 stars, so gems are rare. So I want to try to close him out. So I'm going to treat him, in this case, like every other recruit. Alright, so let's take a look at our schedule again. I generally like to play a couple games. So I like to play 1 or 2 games in the early part of the season. So probably gonna look at one of these two, Coastal Carolina, James Madison, or Miami, Ohio, Akron. And then we'll sim every other game. If we make the conference championship, I'll play that. If we make a bowl game or the playoffs, I'll play that. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Damon Fournette got MAC Defensive Player of the Week with 4 tackles. Wide receiver Jeremiah Melvin got MAC Offensive Player of the Week with 5 receptions, 181 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And we did beat the FCS Pandas. Let's look at our recruiting board. Alright, we haven't gotten locked out of anybody yet. So Dickens did cut to top 5 already, that's good. I'm not going to schedule a visit with him, but let's see if I can figure out his pitch. So we know championship contender and coach prestige, so it's probably to the house, but let's double check if it could be any others. No. So it can only be to the house, so we'll go ahead and add that on. Alright, Eric Renfree, no change. Alfonso Carruthers has cut to top 5, is ready to set up a visit. We'll schedule a visit for him. We'll schedule it for the Coastal Carolina game. Our best pitch for him is Coach Prestige. I'm going to take that other 10 off of the 50 that we just took off. Take these off. Now I've got 40 to be able to spend on him. I'm going to go ahead and set the hard sell since we know all three of his motivations. This is the first season since I started this Dynasty that we don't have a D on our grades. That's good. Our grades are slowly improving. Alright, we'll leave it at that till next week. Calvin Edmond also cut to top 5. Now, again, I'm not... I feel like... Okay, so I'm going to take this off so I can go ahead and schedule the visit. Do I want to get him in as soon as possible? Yeah, we'll schedule Edmund for the bye week that's coming up. Well, no, you know what? We'll schedule him for James Madison. That way he's there at the game. That way, assuming that we win, we get a bonus off of that. But I may not put the other 40 back on him after this week, since we're running unopposed on him. We'll pitch proximity to home. See if I can get his ideal pitch. So it could be conference. It could be the conference spotlight, or it could be prestigious. We'll do a soft sell on the one that is better for us. So we've got 2 A's there. So we're gonna soft sell on prestigious. Alright, let's try to get some more time on Guzman. Alright, that's our hours for the week. Let's advance. Now, I know you guys may have noticed the talent points up in the right corner. I have not spent them because I am trying to hold out for when I can open up Program Builder. Were we locked out of anybody? Doesn't. Oh, yep, we were. We were locked out of DeAndre Towns, unfortunately. That was a good cornerback prospect. Alright, let's see. I think we've got enough cushion on Dickens, and I'm going to take the 10 and 5 off of him. I'll keep an eye, and I'll add more back if we if someone else jumps in on his recruitment. But I'll just leave the 40 on there now. Alright, so Eric Renfree is... Nobody else is recruiting him. So I'm going to do what I said I was going to do with Edmund. I'm going to remove the 50 here. I'm going to schedule a visit for him with... We'll go on the JMU week. And... we will pitch Coach Prestige, and then I'm going to take this 35 off, and I'm going to set the hard sell. We'll leave it there. Alright, with Carruthers, we're going to add the 40 back. Wait, make sure our cell's right. It is. Okay, we're going to add the 40 back and try to put some space between us and FAU. Alright, so prestigious is the pitch. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and set the hard cell. We're going to leave that there. Alright, so with Guzman, we are competing with Memphis. So let's go ahead and set the visit. We'll set that for James Madison. We'll pitch proximity to home. I'm going to take off send the house. We're going to pitch coach's favorite. Leave that there. Alright, and then with Kidder, let's go ahead and get some time on him. Let's schedule a visit. We'll schedule him for James Madison as well. Pitch coach prestige. And that's our week. Alright. So let's see here. Do we get locked out of any? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we're still unopposed on Dickens. Unopposed on Renfrey. Putting a little bit of space between us and FAU for Carruthers, and should see a commitment, if not this week, then next week. Alright, Edmund has cut to top 3, and we are firmly in the lead there. Guzman, we've got a pretty comfortable lead over Memphis. We will add 40 back to try to close it out. Alright, for Kidder, Boston College is coming in hot. So let's see what we can do here. Alright, so I know he coach prestige and brand exposure. Let's see what we can figure out. Is that to the house? Yeah, that's to the house. Alright, Javon Adai, we're unopposed. Nate Choice, we're unopposed. Duke Michaels, we do have some competition there. So let's add this extra 5 onto him. Alright, I think I'm going to play the James Madison game. So let's hope that we beat Coastal Carolina here. And we did. We beat Coastal Carolina. That's good. DeMarvin Holland, senior cornerback, got Defensive Player of the Week for the MAC with 5 tackles, 1 interception, and it looks like that interception was a pick 6. So that's awesome. Let's look and see what the score was for that Coastal Carolina game. Wow, so the FCS game we won 56-7, as we should have. Coastal Carolina was a bit closer, 35-24. Okay. Now, we're facing James Madison, who is also 2-0, so it's going to be a bit of a tougher game. We did get a commitment from Carruthers. Looks like we did not get locked out of anyone else yet. We are still unopposed on Dickens, likely with a commitment incoming. Eric Renfree, I'd say 2 more weeks and we've got a commitment from him if everything stays the way it is. Let me check the pitch on him. If that is correct. Calvin Edmond, we're getting a commitment this week. George Guzman, big cushion lead over Memphis with a visit this week. I'd be surprised if we don't get a commitment. Ted Kidder, we moved into first place with a sizable lead over Boston College with a visit this week. So hopefully we'll be able to use this visit to launch us into a commitment. Still unopposed on a die and choice. We are still in the lead with Michaels, but Mizzou and Appalachian State are both making a play here. So let's load up more time on them. And then here on Shermer, Virginia is coming in on him. We're going to add another 10 here, and we're going to really sort of pick up the pace on that recruitment next week. Alright, let's jump into this game. I'm just going to play the moments. I'm not going to play the whole game. Let's see. Let me look at James Madison's uniforms. White and purple. Gold. I like that color scheme. Alright, we're gonna play the moments. Let's jump into this.
Hello, everyone.
Alright. Take advantage of the field position red zone. Okay. So, immediately, 8 seconds into the game, we are in the red zone. 2nd and 8 on their 19. I am curious how we got here. Hold on. Was it an interception? No. It wasn't a touchdown either. I am very confused by this. Was it a fumble? Ah, okay. So, it looks like he had one passing attempt that was incomplete. And then they handed it off, got 1 yard on it, and then fumbled the ball. And then, let's see on my team who forced that fumble and who recovered it. Alright. Well, who recovered the fumble? I don't know, whatever. Alright, anyways, that's how we got here. So... let's see if they can stop us from running.
Now on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it.
Come on.
He's knocked down in the backfield.
You got to keep that block, bro.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Finds space on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Let's see if we can punch it in here.
All over.
They're adjusting. I don't like that. Oh, we still got it in.
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. This offense.
Alright, we're jumping in on defense now. We apparently missed the extra point. Alright, so it is 1st and goal on our 3-yard line, so that's not good. Let me set my defensive adjustments. This is just how I like to set up as a base. I'll adjust if needed. With the computer, generally don't need to adjust much.
Try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Looking to throw, it's Evans. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. If this offense can't capitalize on this field position, they are going to be kicking themselves all the way to the sideline. It's 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it.
How?
Now James Madison.
How?
And what a nice start for this offense.
My guy was right there and he put his hands up. How?
This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence, this passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Alright, well, 3rd and 2 in the 2nd quarter.
He started this drive in great field position, now needing to convert on 3rd and 2. On the option. He just has a nose.
2nd and 6.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Alright, so they're in man coverage.
Touch pass on the run. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Can we not miss this extra point, please? Alright, so 13 to 7, 2nd quarter, 2 minutes left. I'm on my own 8-yard line.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Oh, come on, can we...
They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down.
Come on, dude, you had the ball. You got to hold on to that.
This is the type of play
if you touch the ball, you catch the ball.
3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out.
Like that. See, he caught the ball. He touched the ball. He caught the ball.
Not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs, now out close to midfield. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now from inside the red zone.
Ah, no. Okay.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Quarterback checking off. Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
There we go.
Got it. And he's got a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive...
Less than a minute left. Can I do it again?
Line gets set. First down. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Oh, it's a fumble.
Why? Why? Come on. So running with the quarterback in this game is pointless if they're going to make you fumble that easily.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what they'd hoped for. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job.
Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle.
Third and 4. We'll try the screen
this
here.
defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's... No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it,
keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Let's see. 4th and 5 on their own 28. Let's go with the one robber press.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, come on.
It's caught.
How did he get so open?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
No, sir.
Got him.
Alright. 4th quarter, 3 minutes left on their 25, 3rd and 7.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range.
That wasn't the throw I wanted to make, but so be it.
It's denying him the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Sometimes I feel like I'm getting better at kicking on this game. Other times I feel like I'm not getting better at all.
almost got this game locked up. Let's see. Okay, they're going for it on 4th down. What do we got? They're in 4 receiver set, 4th and 3 on their own 34.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Get him, get him, get him. Got him.
And they get to him, and so they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
Alright, looks like they scored. They're going for an onside kick.
They're definitely
41 to 28, 45 seconds left. I think I've got this, but we'll see. Okay, pick it up, pick it up. Just fall, just fall, just fall. Don't let him try to hit you. Alright, 3rd down and 3. I'm going to try to run it.
Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Go, go, go. Okay.
3rd down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive
Yeah, that was my first time playing with Redmond and at quarterback and Noriega at running back starting, so not bad.
Offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Not bad.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Got that win, so let's advance and see if anything came of it from our visits. Alright, so we did get our punter, Derek Dickens, committed. Offensive guard, Eric Renfrey. Wide receiver, Calvin Edmond. Could be a special prospect right there. Offensive center, George Guzman. Offensive tackle, Ted Kidder. Pretty good. We didn't get locked out of anyone, it looks like, so we're doing good. Program tradition and stadium atmosphere both went up. Alright, our board's looking pretty good right now. Alright, let's see. So we're still unopposed on a die. Still unopposed on Nate Choice. Got a decent lead on on Duke Michaels. Let's look here. We can send the house to a pitch. And then add another 10. I don't think we need to schedule a visit, do we? I don't know. Mizzou is a pretty big school and they've got pipeline. So I'm going to go ahead and try to preemptively schedule a visit. Coach Prestige. Yeah. Alright. Let's jump in on the Shermer recruitment. Let's get him in. We will pitch proximity to home. Is that the only one it could be? I'm pretty sure. Yep. There we go. And then for Casey Bynum, we got Bowling Green. Let's schedule a visit for Bynum. We'll pitch him on Championship Contender. Alright, and then we'll try to get back into this Dugan's race. See, so having that 5 on him every week kept me this close with Bowling Green and Troy recruiting him. So hopefully throwing some hours at him now, I'm almost assuredly going to make the top 3 cut, and hopefully I can make up some ground on him starting next week. Alright, so let's simulate and see if we can pick up a win on the road at Kent State. Alright, looks like we did beat Kent State. This week we go on the road to Buffalo. Did we get locked out of anybody? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so just reassessing here. Unopposed on a die. We are getting some competition on choice now. I probably don't need to schedule a visit, but let's go ahead and get a hard sell on him, just to try to close him out. Alright, Duke Michaels, I think we're good, but man, Mizzou's gonna start making a play big time now, so, and they are a bigger school than us. We did jump out ahead of Virginia on Shermer, looking like we could possibly get a commitment next week. From Bynum, looks like we'll get a commitment this week to close him out over Bowling Green. Alright, we did make the top 3 cut for Dugan's. Let's see if we can jump ahead. Not sure if we can, but let's see if we can. We'll put football influencer on there, load up hours. Let's see if we can swoop in and get him. Alright, so for Mike Stokes, I think he's too close to a commitment. I mean, do we know his pitch? We do know his pitch. We don't have a full 80 to be able to throw on him, so I'm gonna pull out of the recruitment for Mike Stokes. Good job, ECU. Same thing here with Ahmad Stocky. I don't think we're gonna be able to get him. Same deal with Scott Daniels here. Okay, but for Glenn Villain, we can jump into this one. Alright, let's yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and schedule a visit. We'll schedule a visit. Try to get that to put a cushion between us, and then load up hours next week. So we will sell him on Coach Prestige. No, we'll do proximity to home. It's always an effective sell. Alright, let's see if we can beat Buffalo. Alright, so Lonnie Ahmed, our defensive end, did get MAC Defensive Player of the Week. 6 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 of which were sacks. But looks like we did lose to Buffalo, which sucks, but so be it. Alright, Miami of Ohio. Alright, let's look at our board real quick. we did not get locked out of anyone, but we did pick up 3 commitments. We got defensive tackle Nate Choice, committed to us over Georgia Southern. Pierre Shermer, an athlete projected as a quarterback, committed to us over Virginia. And Casey Bynum, strong safety, committed to us over Bowling Green. Alright, so now we've got Florida State, man, trying to jump in on Javon Adai. So let's see if we can hold them off. Let's schedule a visit for next week. We will pitch him on Coach Prestige, and we will try to load him up as much as possible. So his pitch is going to be to the house. We got to try to fend off Florida State here. Trying to make a late run on him. Alright, looks like we're going to get the commitment from Duke Michaels. That's good. We're in a tight race. We did take first place on Dugans, but man, we're barely ahead of Bowling Green. So we'll see how that one shakes out with Dugans. Alright, so with Villain, we have barely kept a lead over Georgia Southern. But now we've got the visit scheduled for this week, and we're going to go ahead and put his hard sell on. It's going to be student of the game. And we'll try to keep Georgia Southern off of him. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and load some hours up on this guy since we've got a little bit of a battle going on here. We'll go ahead and schedule a visit. We will pitch him on Coach Prestige. That'll let me put another 10 on him. And then... oh, that's a tight battle. But that one's got Oklahoma coming, and I don't... Do I sell out for Shepley or Oklahoma? Or, I'm sorry, Shepley or Allen? Or Mateo? I'm thinking Mateo's the one that I can get in the easiest. So let's do that. I'm gonna move him up the board just to be able to try to focus on him. Alright. Let's simulate and see if we can beat Miami, Ohio. Hashim Noriega, our running back, got MAC Offensive Player of the Week. It's not a great stat line. I mean, I guess he's just been doing goal line stuff. 16 carries, only 33 yards, but 4 touchdowns. Alright, so we did beat Miami of Ohio. Let's see what our board looks like now. Okay, so we did get some commitments. We got commitments from Javon Adai. We were able to beat out Florida State. We beat out Mizzou for Duke Michaels. We did come back at the last second, swoop in and take DeMar Dugans away from Mizzou and Troy. That's awesome. Glenn Villain, we were able to close out. Alright, so now we got Alex Hart. Let's put the sell on him. We got Manuel Mateo. Man, I don't know. It might be too little too late. We'll try. Is it too late on Shepley? Well, you know what? We'll try this one too. Could lose on both of those, but if that's the case, then so be it. I don't think we're going to be able to hold off Oklahoma, but we'll see. We'll sell them on Coach Prestige. Hit to the house. And then load up ours. Yeah, this guy's from Bixby, Oklahoma. OU's pursuing him now. I'm willing to bet we're going to lose on him, but that's fine if that's the case. For Pujols, we'll schedule a visit. Coach Prestige. We'll set the hard sell. Alright, let's sim and see if we can take down Akron at home. We're both 5-1. Wide receiver Ronnie Burton, 6 receptions, 80 yards, 3 touchdowns. Got Mac Offensive Player of the Week. We did beat Akron. We moved to 6-1. This week we're on the road at Ball State. Let's take a look at our board. I'm willing to bet we lost out on a couple here. We did. We lost Shepley to Memphis. Unfortunately lost Mateo to FAU. Looks like we should be getting a commit from Alex Hart soon. Oh wow, but we may actually be able to hold off Oklahoma for Chiante Allen. And we've moved into second place, or I guess we're still in second place, but we're closing the gap a little bit with Pujols. Let's go ahead and add up time on Kovacs. We'll add up time on Bob Molinaro. Wait, wrong one. Alright, and now I think that means we lost out on both. Yeah, we lost out on both outside linebacker prospects. Let's see. And both middle linebacker prospects, so we need some linebackers in here. Wouldn't mind another wide receiver. Okay. Let's look at linebackers. Alright, so Trent Wake is a power rusher. I really want pass coverage. Maybe beggars can't be choosers, right? Let's see if we can jump in on Jeremy Moultrie. add Papo and Cole. Are there any pass coverage ones here I can move outside? There's one. See if there's any neglected 4-stars. There are a couple. One that I'm potentially in on. 2 that I'm potentially in on. Okay. And the only thing I would want to look at otherwise is 3-star receivers. Fabalugi, okay. Tyler DeMar. Enrique Saavedra. Caleb Maddox. These are all physical receivers. Can I get one deep threat? Nope. Doesn't look like I'm going to get a good deep threat. Oh, wait, here's one. Balawaga. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can beat Ball State. So we did win. We moved to 7-1. That's awesome. Let's look at our board. Alright, so we got locked out of a couple here. We got playing style deal breaker with John Pierre. Alright, so we got a commitment from Alex Hart, a commitment from Shiante Allen. We did not get in quick enough on Pujols. Alright.
About to get a commitment from Kovacs. About to get a commitment from Molinaro. Alright, let's see if we can get a win over Air Force at home. Alright, so we did get a commitment from Kovacs and Molinaro. Alright, with Kendricks, we've moved into the top position with Kendricks. Although we are... Well, right now we're only competing with Purdue and North Texas, which, while tough, I think is doable. If LSU or Florida State or someone were to jump into this, I'm not so sure. Moultrie, we're in the top spot. Bolaga, we're in the top spot. Let's check our... Let's see, they're all top... Oh wait, Bolaga has went to top 5, so... Let's schedule a visit. We'll pitch championship contender. See if we can figure out what their hard sell will be. Alright, it's gonna be football influencer. Okay. No one else is cut to top 5. Alright, so Kansas State's trying to jump in on this one. Tyler DeMar, Texas Tech is jumping in. Alright, let's sim and see if we can beat the 7-2 Ohio Bobcats at home, or if we're going to take our second loss. Sorry guys, I'm having to respond to something in Discord, on our league Discord. Sorry guys, almost got this taken care of. Alright. So it looks like we did beat Ohio, so we moved to 9-1, 5-1 in our conference. That put us 15th overall in the country and likely put us in the lead of our conference. Let's actually check that real quick. Conference standings for the MAC. Yep, so that put us in ahead of Ohio, being 5-1 in conference. Nice. Alright, let's check our recruiting board. Alright, so we didn't get locked out of anybody. We are still first on Hendricks, but Florida State has jumped into this, so this could be tough. Let's schedule a visit for Western Michigan. Coach Prestige is what we'll sell. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. We haven't uncovered any of the important ones. Let's see if I can figure out the hard sell just from knowing Coach Prestige. Okay, so it could be to the house. Has to be to the house. Okay. Hopefully we can hold on to him. Jeremy Moultrie, we're first. Facing off with FIU, Marshall, and Georgia. Is it Georgia State? Georgia State, I think. Take that off. We'll set the date. We will sell him on plain style. Add the 10 back. Alright, Valuaga, we're in the lead. Got the pitch, so there's nothing else we can do there. John Pepeau, we'll take off the sun in the house. Schedule a visit. We'll pitch him on proximity to home. We'll take these 35, or excuse me, this 30 off, and set the hard sell. And with Tyler DeMar, we're trying to stay ahead of Texas Tech. We'll schedule a visit. Coach Prestige. And then we'll take these off and swap it to a 25. Alright, let's sim it, see if we can beat Northern Illinois at home. Alright, let's see. So we did win. We're still 15th in the nation. let's look at our recruiting. Okay, so we did get a commitment from Valawaga, which is awesome. It's our second wide receiver commit. We're keeping ahead of Florida State, thankfully. We've got the right pitch. And then, let's see, we got Moultrie. Oh, why didn't I put the pitch on there? I'm dumb. It's going to be clutch. Alright, with Papo, we got Kansas State making a big play. Let's try to hold them off. Let's see, unopposed on Cole, but we got Marshall jumping in on Lobato. I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably going to be to the house. Let's get the pitch in for DeMar. What do we got with Fabulogy? I don't know. Let's see. So we know pro potential and we know program tradition. So it could be football influencer. Has to be football influencer. DeMar's a slightly harder fight, so we're gonna add the hours there. Let's advance and see if we can get this Western Michigan win. Stay at home, go 11-1 if we win this, but now that I've said that, I've probably jinxed it. Oh, we went 11-1, nice. MAC Offensive Player of the Week, Jeremiah Melvin, 8 receptions, 228 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's a burner. Alright, and we are in the MAC Championship with a rematch against the Ohio Bobcats. We are ranked currently number 11. They are number 23, so if we beat them, this will count as a top 25 win as well. Let's look at our recruiting board. Alright, so we did get the commitment from Glenn Hendricks. This is going to be our first 4-star prospect. He is an athlete projected as a scrambler quarterback out of Houghton, Louisiana, 6'4", 205, ranked number 50 in the country, number 4 in the state, number 6 at the quarterback position. How does that compare to our other quarterback, Shermer? Okay, so top 50 in the country, and at the position, Hendricks is 51 spots ahead of him. Not bad. Alright. Let's look, see what we got here. So Moultrie, we're about to get a commitment from. I'm willing to bet we could take off the extras here. Probably end up putting it back on, but we'll see if we need it. About to get a commitment from Papo. Cole still unopposed. Lobato. Let's see, do we have the right pitch? We do. Fabulogy. We got the right pitch. Let's add hours on top of that. Let's see if we can get in on this. To the house. And okay, we're unopposed on Maddox. So let's max out the ones that we are in battles for. Just to make sure we get those commitments and that no fuckery happens at the last second. Alright, let's sim this bye week. Alright, so we got a commitment from Jeremy Moultrie, from John Papo, from Tyler DeMar. We didn't get locked out of anyone, so that's good. Let's take a look real quick. Alright, so it looks like Louisiana Tech is jumping in on Cole. Get the hard sell on there. It looks like we're about to get a commitment from Lobato. Fabeluge, looks like we're going to get him. Saavedra, man, Oklahoma's pushing. We'll see. They've got or they just had a visit, I think. Alright. And then Maddox, there's nobody chasing him, but we might as well load him up. Alright. Let's see, so manage staff. Okay, I'm keeping both my coaches, Plummer and Beebe, until they leave. They have been pretty damn good for us. Alright, so my contract was extended. The new goal is to win 7 games each year, and I got a 5-year extension. So we started here. We went 7-6, 6-7, 10-4, 9-4. And then 11-1 so far. All right. Alright, let's jump in and try to win this MAC championship.
Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the MAC football season as we crown a champion in the MAC Conference Championship game. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have
I wonder if we can
higher.
get into the playoff.
We'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the 11th ranked team, a squad that's looking to put on a show. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
jump into this in just a second. Just give me one moment, guys. Alright. Alright, so we're jumping in on defense, 30 seconds in. It's not a great sign.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down.
Come on, what are we doing?
On the move, trying to make something happen.
Oh my god, dude, come on. How are we just going to let the quarterback do that? 3rd and 8.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete.
Come on, dude. What are we doing?
The Bobcats trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Come on, dude.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bob.
First and goal on their 9.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed back.
Do we have injuries? Oh, Noriega and Ahmed are both injured. Great.
When the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Let's see, so it's tied 7-7. We're on the 2-yard line. Let's see if I can take the lead here. Try to smash it in.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone.
And we got it. Good job.
Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Alright, let's see.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Oh, come on, dude. Are you serious?
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5.
No, I just thought I had paused it, you dummy.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Burton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Come on, dude. Can we get some fucking protection here?
Defense is able to finally get some pressure on
Jesus Christ, man.
He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after it.
Now it's third
God,
and short.
what did I just do?
One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout.
Oh my God, dude. What is going on?
A solid return.
This is ridiculous, dude. 3rd and inches.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here.
Oh my God, fucking defensive pass interference. He was holding.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Jesus, fuck, dude. What the hell?
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And moves the football inside.
Why did we go to my defense?
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback gets
Oh my
down.
God, why are we letting their quarterback do that?
Up the tempo. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out.
It's like we can't do anything against these motherfuckers.
Into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? 2nd down and goal upcoming. A handoff to the back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on 4th down. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Looking for 6.
Dude, you were right there. All you had to do was reach over. You were right there. I took control. I hit play ball. And you just stood there. I took control. I hit triangle. And he just stood there. Oh my God. Why would you just stand there?
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand
Did you really? Are you fucking kidding me? Just let him run through the fucking line?
The Bobcats will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. And then first down.
We're not going to let him do it again. Come on, guys.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
What the fuck?
Takes the toss, testing the right side here.
Oh, yeah, because that fucking makes sense. I just apparently dove between his fucking legs.
Bobcats are on the move here. Handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Handing off on the draw play. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Spins away from defenders. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams. Now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. Not easy to do. But we'll have to wait and see if the committee invites these MAC champions to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, so MAC champions, second time. Will we get into the playoffs with a 12-1 record as a MAC team? Looking at the board real quick. Alright, we're set up because this is the last week you can change anything for the entire bowl season. So, alright, let's advance. See if we get into the playoffs or if we get a bowl game. Alright, we got a commitment from Eric Labato, from David Fabulogy, from Enrique Saavedra. Program tradition went up. Glenn McCluster, our wide receiver, 6 receptions, 61 yards, 1 touchdown. Got MAC Offensive Player of the Week. Alright. Let's advance. I don't think we made the playoffs. Let's look. Hold on. CFP bracket. Nope, doesn't look like we made the playoffs. ECU got a... Oh, well, no, we are. Holy crap, we are. We are 3rd seed. And we'll play the winner of Notre Dame and Florida. That sucks. Alright, so it looks like my defensive coordinator, Isaiah Beebe, got Coordinator of the Year. Nice. Ryan Puglisi got Heisman Trophy winner from Georgia, quarterback from Georgia. Alright, let's see. Both my coordinators are still here. Where do we sit as of early National Signing Day? So far we haven't broken top 30 yet for National Signing Day. This will drop by the time we get to National Signing Day. That's okay though. Top 30 is good. Alright, let's advance. Alright, we got a commitment from wide receiver Caleb Maddox. And looks like we're playing the Florida Gators in the Cotton Bowl. Oh, this will be tough. Yep, they are absolutely a better team than us.
Welcome everyone to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part of course of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff. Crew looking to make a strong statement. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive.
Alright. Here we go. This is going to be the toughest game that I've played with this team so far.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The game moves the ball to a 34.
Boy, after all the build-up and all the hype in the playoff game, you love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
And the tailback's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can he get there on the ground? And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Spinning out of the tackle. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking for his back.
Pass interference. He wasn't even trying to make a play on the ball. He just knocked my guy out of the path of it.
The opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. There's a shot toward the end zone.
Come on, dude. Are you fucking kidding me?
Great play to deny a touchdown. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
3rd and 2. We'll try to run it.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. The offense with some pre-snap motion.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
They make the stop. Just to go.
Let's not pass it. Already shown that they can fucking commit pass interference and the refs won't call it, so I'm not gonna leave it up to chance of fucking.
So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down at the 40. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Pass is caught right here.
3rd and 8. Jesus. Can y'all give me any kind of favorable fucking position?
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the goal line.
Of course I score and they come right back and score.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Yeah, totally just not there. Good job. Not where you're supposed to be, fucking dickhead.
Quarterback and receiver, but man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Come on, dude.
That's a really
Can we please get some fucking protection?
This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever.
Offensive line's only fucking job is to protect the goddamn quarterback.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I guess it also is to knock down passes with your hand after you let the guy through because you're a fucking idiot.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion.
Yeah, it would be if the game wasn't fucking cheating. Can't be a positive play if the game's already decided that I don't get to fucking play.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down.
Like that.
They can't connect.
Offensive line just... Whatever, dude. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, now I lose because the game wanted to fucking cheat. Just decides that I don't get to convert, so it makes my offensive line not even fucking block. I don't even know what the down and distance is.
Fucking ridiculous, dude.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made.
First and 10.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Tries to get it to the running back.
Of course, because...
Target, and it's complete.
Okay, whatever.
Gain on that catch and run. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. 1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes.
Wow!
Touchdown.
Wow! 2 guys hit him, and he just didn't even register. What the fuck? How is that fair? How is that even fair? 2 different guys fucking hit him at the same time, and it didn't even fucking register and allowed him to run in.
Brought down at the 46.
It's fucking so ridiculous, dude. So ridiculous.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Can he make it?
This game decides that you're not going to win, and it will literally cheat to fucking beat you.
This is why they're in the playoff. They're going to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here.
Oh, we can be. It just has to cheat like it's been doing if it wants me to get stopped like that. What the fuck?
But they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And of course, you know what? Fuck this game, dude. Fuck it. It wants to do this shit, fine. People wonder why I fucking quit games. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, in Sim it lets me win, but when I play the game, it wants to fuck around. Fucking ridiculous, dude. Apparently one of my, both of my fucking great assistants left.
Bullshit, dude. Where did BB and Plummer go? BB went to be the head coach at Georgia Tech. And Plummer went to be the head coach at UAB. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna sim it because I was gonna lose that game, so it's whatever. And they've got me playing against Georgia. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Look at the rating differential. I'm just gonna sim it. Wait, let me look at higher staff. Okay, so I got Brazos and Atwell. Nowhere near the elite staff that I had before. What? So let me get this straight. I just simmed through the playoffs and won the national championship. Holy crap. Holy crap. Alright, players leaving. So I've got two juniors that are projected draft picks. My defensive end, David Cole, my preferred user player. Probably an extremely low chance I can get him to return, and Noriega, who has a high chance. Let's see. I failed with Cole, and I got Noriega to come back for 1 year. Alright. Alright, so it looks like Cole got drafted in the first round. Jermaine Houston on my offensive guard got drafted in round 5. And my tight end CJ Peaks got drafted in round 6. So that's my four players now that have been drafted. Recruiting board looks pretty good. Cole being the only one that didn't already commit. Let's look at what we've got. So we've got 2 quarterbacks, 1 running back. Got 6 receivers, Jesus. No tight end, which a couple of the receivers could go to tight end. I've got 2 offensive line tackles, 3 guards, 1 center, 2 defensive ends, 1 defensive tackle, 1 outside linebacker, 3 middle linebackers, 2 corners, and 3 safeties. So I don't really need anything, but let's see what's available in the transfer portal. Wow, the #1 transfer recruit, Shaden Abreu, wants to come here. Not going to say no to that. Let's see. He's the only one I see that's worth recruiting, in my opinion. Not going to take 2 stars. I think that I'm beyond that point since we just won the national championship, apparently. I don't really count that as winning the national championship, especially for me, my goal of winning the championship, because I think I would have lost that game. But even if, regardless, I rage quit, so I need to stop doing that. It just gets frustrating when the game cheats, bro. It's just so frustrating. Alright, so we're just gonna go after the one guy. Championship contender. Load up hours. Guess let me go ahead and scout him. Probably a broken gem. That's okay. Oh, no. Actually has gold winning time, silver team player, bronze offensive line rally, and silver quick step. That's actually really good. 96 strength, 92 run block finesse, 91 pass block finesse. Actually really good. Alright, got a commitment from Mike Cole. So now it's just Abreu that we're pursuing. Looks like we're competing with Louisville. So it could be Conference Spotlight. Alright, it's got to be Conference Spotlight. Indiana jumped in at the last second. And we got Shaden Abreu. Let's look at where we sit with the final national signing day class. 36th. Okay. Top 40 class, 2 4-stars, that's cool. Let's look at position changes. Okay, so it looks like we did go up to a 3-star school, that's good. Okay, no extremely fast guys. So let's see, for Shermer, he was projected as a scrambler quarterback. He grades out as a scrambler quarterback. So he's going to be a quarterback. George Guzman, projected as an offensive lineman. Grades out best as a speed rusher. So I guess he will be a speed rusher. Alright, Mike Cole, projected as a defensive run stopper, grades out best as a speed for our system as a speed rusher defensive end. And Glenn Hendricks, projected as a scrambler quarterback, grades out best as a receiving back or as a vertical threat tight end. Well, let me look. Hold on. Speed is 86 and 91. 6'4". Let me look at those positions. Oh wow, I got 2 Shermers. Alex Shermer and Pierre Shermer. Both at quarterback. Interesting. Not going to be a running back. He's not fast enough to be a wide receiver. Could use him at tight end, to be completely honest, but actually got a bunch of receivers here, so some of these receivers are going to need to be tight ends. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. But then after I've got 2 leaving. So 2 will be staying as the receivers for sure. But I could potentially have some go over to tight end. So let's see. Saavedra is a oh, he must have been JUCO. Okay. Let's see. 6'5". Let's look at speeds. Maddox is the slowest that I have at receiver. 6'3", so he could be a tight end. Burton could also be a tight end. So Burton, Maddox, and Saavedra, I think I'm going to move to tight end. That looks better. So I could use them at tight end more than any other position. So Glenn Hendricks is going to be a tight end. Alright, let's look. So this guy should move inside to guard. This guy can move outside to tackle. This guy can move outside to tackle. Has some decent speed. Okay, so we'll keep Boyce at D end on the right side. None over to the left outside. Dugan's back to corner. Wow, I dropped down to an 82 overall. That sucks. Okay. Let's advance. Just gained 79,000 experience. Wow. Training results. Let's take a look. So it looks like Ramsey stepped up big time, and looks like he might be winning the starting job over Redmond. So, wow. So Redmond led us to a national championship and then loses the starting job to Daryl Ramsey. Wow. That's interesting. Noriega went up to a 96. Okay. Glad I got him to come back. Ryan Bolt went up to an 82. McCluster's up to a 91. Wow, my receiving core needs some serious work. Burton went up to an 83. Offensive line got some good XP. Defensive ends, Ahmed and Brink are both at 86. Russo went all the way up to an 83. Boyce went up to a 90. Okay. Hester went up to a 91. Small went up to an 89. Fournette up to a 90. Westbrook's an 88. Stocks went up to an 85. Sampson an 82. Macklin 84. McCracken 83. Callaway 82. Regis went up to an 85 and took the job from Pan. Wow. Wow. Pan's been holding that position down, and Regis is winning the battle. Actually, I may need to put Regis up at strong safety. Actually, let me look at that. I may put Regis at strong safety. Regis only went to a 7. He went to a 78 from an 86 or 85 to a 78, just going from one safety to another. Huh. Well, that is interesting. Apparently, you're not supposed to move players during this phase. Okay. My bad. Lesson learned. Alright, let's encourage some transfers. Bro, is Redmond really fourth string after he led us to a national title. I think I'm gonna get rid of Valerio. I'm gonna encourage Steven Mama to transfer. I'm gonna encourage Tyler Brown to transfer. Moses Souls. Suggest Martino to transfer. Trey Nunn transfer. We have Damian Chubb from Antioch. I used to live in Antioch. We have Damian Chubb transfer. I suggest Larry Klein should transfer. And Colin Kenoy. I suggest Leo Sizemore to transfer. I don't know what happened, Regis. I'm sorry, man. Braden Dunbar. Gotta have one more transfer. Wish I could have one more of these fuckers transfer. Guess I will have Dakota Gann transfer. But man, his abilities are nice, but I'm gonna have to have Keenan transfer and just keep one of the other guys non-redshirted. Man, I don't know. He's got duress, team player, fan favorite. dude. Have Mankins transfer and just have Moultrie be the backup. Or have Westbrooks. Westbrooks will probably be over there anyway. Alright guys, so that will wrap up episode 5 of the Nashville Vipers Dynasty. I will see you guys back here again probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then sometime this week. Talk to you later. Take care, guys.